And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 27 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins here on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now Cousins on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Cousins to throw it. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play fake. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Butker on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again.